Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Noob Drives Trains. In the first episode, we did a very simple shunting, order. Basically got those 3 cars kind of lined up on that track. Today we're going to go deliver them. So, real quick, going to the station office. I did pay a fee, so I'm down to 16,060 instead of 16,160 like it was at the end of the last episode. But today we're gonna, make a little bit more cash. So, right off the rip, this is the order that we've created with our little shunting job. So, take this down to Harbor and Town. Of course, if we look at this map here, we are at Steel Mill. Harbor and Town is down here on the bottom right of the map. So there's a couple different ways we can go. Basically, I could grab the train I have now and push it all the way down this little area. Or we can go up through Goods Factory in town, kind of jump on the line here, and still make a similar journey. I think that's what we're going to do since the train is already facing that way. So, yeah, report. I don't really need that. Throw that in the trash. Overview. Let's accept this offer. So, freight haul. So, right now it's on the B10 track. We're already there. Harbor and Town. D4I. So, okay. Simple enough. So, go to a world map. Like I said, we could see that Harbor and Town is way down yonder. If we go to station map, hit Harbor and Town. Real quick on the order. So the D4I track. So D is down here. That, of course, is B. We're going to be coming in from this angle, so we'll have to go up like this. And then at this switch, we will have to turn down to D. And then if I go to D, of course, this is where we're going to be entering. I'll take this down to D4I. So, simple enough. Let's go ahead and get this train rolling. I do have 16,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy dispatcher. Simply because kind of lets you, change everything on the fly in the map. So like, for example, if I go to station map, right? Now I can change all of these looking at the map. So that's going left. It's going right. I want to go left. Let's say left. That doesn't matter. I'm coming out of it. Like, I could literally change all of this, like, on the fly. So where when I show up, I'm set up, ready to go. So that's left. The left, I want that. Actually, no, I want that straight. Yeah. So literally, I can just pull into the station now. And, I go to the world map. Actually, no, route map. So coming out of Steel Mill, really make this right. Make this, that doesn't really matter that way. But anywho, let's get this train rolling. So I want to point that out. I saw that in Squirrel's video. He's kind of the guy, gave me a lot of inspiration to do this. So took that on, took that up. Let's make sure all my others are set up. Yeah, that's together. That's all together. Okay. All right. So let's get all of this shit on. First, you're going forward. Looks like I'm still good on everything. So take this off. Let's start moving forward. Oh, I did not actually start the train. Okay. Turns out if you want to drive the train, you have to start the train. Okay, so real quick, we're at Steel Mill. We gotta get this thing to Harbor in town. I'm gonna kind of go up like this, cut here, go through goods factory, link up here. Then I could go either way on this. Probably gonna make a right and then make my way downtown. So let's get this train rolling. Oh wait. One of these probably has a brake applied. Okay, so all three of these are good now. Like I said, Noob drives trades. So. Okay, all that is off. Now we can go. And away we go. Got a good bit of speed, about 50 kilometers. If I look at the world map, we are going to be coming up to a junction here, or I guess like a switch station. I don't know any of the terms. Like I said, I'm a noob trying to drive trains. So I'm going to want to go right and then right. Make my way through goods and factory town. Come up to this intersection. And then I could really go either way. I've never really gone this way before, so maybe I'll do this. I should look at the station map and see. Might be better if I came in from this way. So let's do routes. That's to the right, that's to the right. Okay, that switch is going to the right. That's what we want. All right, I know there's a little bit of a kind of a grade here, so I'm gonna want to pick up just a little bit of speed, or at least get the engine churning just a little bit. so I'm gonna wanna take a look at the station map. Got a goods factory in town. Look at the route map. I'm already past that, so station map. The yard. It really doesn't matter. I'm kind of going through that. Stay left. Yeah, because like I said, I want to kind of go through goods and factory and come out, you know, head down this way. Probably not, I mean, might not be the most efficient route, but we'll come up on a Y here. So ideally, you know, I just kind of come through the B yard, through C, and then around through D, and then I'm out. Actually, let's turn it back up a little bit. So, yep, stay to the right. So make a nice little, you know, pass through goods and factory. So that's pretty much all I want to do at this point. We are through goods and factory town. Gonna make our way off to railroad harbor, or harbor. Yeah, I'm gonna be going up a bit of an incline, so I'm gonna want a little more power. As you can see, there's a little bit of a grade. Alright, we should be coming up on a switch at some point. I'm gonna kind of get my radio ready just in case I need to do some switching on the fly. I need to bump this up a little bit. So, yeah, I lost a lot of speed. I should not have taken down that much throttle. See, I'm kind of in the yellow range for my amperes, my amps. That's okay. I mean, it'll probably like level out a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. But look at this. Beautiful nature. Looks like we're going down slope a little bit, so I'm gonna want to cut back on throttle. And you can see we're still gaining a little bit of speed, even though I'm not engaged with a lot of throttle. So let's keep it on 1. I don't want to like totally cut my shit. Okay, so up there Should be a couple of switches. Go to world map. Actually, we're pretty much good to just merge with that track and then make our way down to this switch. We're going to want to go right and then left. Make our way down to harbor. So, this is plus 2.2. So you're going to want to jump that up a little bit. All right, so we're going to want to, so there's a switch coming up. We're going to want to send that to the right. It looks like it's already set to the right. So we should be good to go. Yep. Yep, that is the way we want to go. We want to make our way down here, through the mountains, down to there. Let's keep that on one. Applying a minimal amount of throttle. I mean, call me a noob for doing so, but I want to be able to break this thing if necessary. Alright, should be a switch. Yeah, we want that facing left. Yep. So that is indeed facing left, so we're going to want to go down that way. Kind of turn the throttle off for a bit. Let's say 4. We are at exactly 40, so should be good to go. A little bit of missing asset right there, but you know. Throw on the brake just a little bit. This is a little windy. So if I could hover around like 35, I think would be golden. So I'm gonna get a little bit under that. Okay. Turn the brake off. Actually, I'm going to want to keep the brake on just a little bit. So, because I mean, you can go over 40, like it's not going to kill you, but you know, I don't want this thing like hopping up around 50. Like I said, as the name implies, I'm not trying to derail. Yep. Well, my cargo's still there, so we are good to go. Yeah, now the limit is 70. So I'll take that off. I mean, I'll let it creep maybe like 45, 50. I mean, we're doing like 30 on the nose right now. The throttle on 1. So, man, what a gorgeous game. Yeah, I probably want to slow down a bit before I take some of these turns. See this bend up here, I'm gonna end up derailing into the lake below. That would not be good. Yeah, let's coast for a bit. Bit of a negative slope, so I don't want to pick up too much speed. Especially, we are coming up on a switch, so yeah, that's something we will have to pay attention to. So yeah, you can see a little switch indicator up ahead. Yeah, we're gonna want to make a left. Looks like it's already facing that way, so we're good to go. Didn't realize you're picking up that much speed. So let's calm down just a little bit before we make our way in there. Actually, no, we should be all right. So, and there is the harbor in all its glory. So we're picking up some speed, but that's okay. I have a feeling this video is going to be basically me just trying to hit on my speed. So, yep. Like, see that 4 sign? That means that 40 kilometers is the speed limit. We're, of course, just over that. So I'm going to try to slow down just a little bit. So, because we are on a downslope. Let's just see. I mean, a big part of this series is gonna be me kind of learning about this game, so maybe if somebody else, you know, is kind of thinking about picking this up, maybe this will teach you something. I would recommend the series that Squirrel did. Okay. Let's go to the station map. Okay, that's too much brake. Station. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So, coming up in a bit. Looks like... I love this big just spike of earth. I'd say that's a good direction. Yeah, we need this at D4I. Oh, wait. I am... Hold on. Let's slow this bitch down. I'm looking at the wrong station. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. So this is good. Alright, I was looking at goods factory, not harbor. Oh my god. Like I said, as the name suggests, folks, you know, noob driving trains. Let's keep that on 1. Alright, station map. So we're gonna want that. So we're gonna go all the way to D. Honestly, I should go the whole way through and then back this thing in, but we shall see. What's left? That's whatever. Oh well. I'm gonna be a noob about it. I'm gonna be a noob about it. Yeah, let's pick it up a little bit. Yeah, because we don't want to turn into here. We want to just keep on cruising. You know, kind of pull and do. See, what does D look like? This is how we'll come into D. We need to get to D4I. And then we can kind of pull out and then kind of back up. Okay. So. Alright. Let's keep it on one. Actually, let's shut this bitch off for now. I'm probably blocking a road or something, but let's make sure all of this is in order before I do anything. All right, so this is the line that we want to get it into. This is D4I. Look at my order. Okay, so make sure all these switches, that's good. We want to stay on this line. We want to stay on this line. Yeah, we want to make a right here. Or I guess looking at it, we want to make a left. This one will be making a right. Yep, good there. This one doesn't really matter. Yep. So we should be basically good to go to pull into D4F. All right. Let's pull into this bad boy. So yeah, we want to get like over there. See how we did? We can see D4I right there. Looks like everything should be basically in order. Yep, make a right, make a left, stay on this track. So we'll dump this and then we'll get paid. Alrighty. That on. Let's open this up. Alright. I'm going to shut this bad boy off. Oh. I'm so used to F being like the F being like the action button. But this is teleport. So let's okay. Yeah, we're disconnected. Let me see what else we have to do. At least one handbrake applied. Okay. There's one handbrake. I'm gonna put on two just to be absolutely safe. And then let's go get paid. Any of you guys who played this game, that green beacon, it's kind of what indicates, you know, your station, office, and all that jazz. If you've seen squirrels play through on this, you'll know that, but figured for anybody who maybe hasn't seen that, this is how you tell where it is. So, order validator. Let's hand it in. Let's get paid. So, let me grab my money before they tell me anything else. Real quick, looking at the report. So, it took us 53 minutes. Bonus time was 96. So, because of that, we get an extra 5 Gs. So, all right. I think that's a good place to end the second episode. So, thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you guys enjoy this, feel free to give me a like, possibly subscribe. If you have any comments, I mean, like I said, obviously this series is called Noob Drives Trains. Anything that could, make my experience and thus, people watching this a little better, feel free to leave in the comments. So I want to hear you guys' feedback and, tell me what I'm doing wrong or what I could be doing better. But anyways, you guys have a good day and we'll catch you guys next time.